I'm Susan Heller, the Kosher Keto Maven, and today I'm going to show you how to make kosher and keto latkes for Hanukkah. The first latkes that we will make will be zucchini. Now all the latkes have onions in them, so first thing I'm going to do is chop up an onion, a very large onion, and have it ready for all the recipes. Okay, let's get started. I'm slicing off the top and the bottom of the latke. Center doesn't look too good. Cutting away that rotten part. All right, let me get rid of this part we don't want. Okay, so I'm gonna do it quickly in the food processor and just cut these onions in pieces. Oops. There we go. On with the lid. And I'll pulse. That looks about right. Yeah. Looks like we have more than enough. That's okay. I can use them in some stir fry also. There. I'm going to put these aside and give a quick rinse to my food processor. The next thing we need to do is grate the zucchini. I have 1.5 pounds of zucchini, and I'm going to slice off both ends. When I say 1.5 cups, I meant 1.5 pounds. We need to put the grating blade in. There we go. Okay, we're ready to go. crusher, it makes it. This one might be too big also. Let's see. Oh, it'll be okay. I guess this one's too big, but it's on now stuck. There we go, got it out. So we better cut this one in half. Okay, we're done. Let me clean this part up a little bit. I'm gonna toss these little pieces that didn't make it. And just dump this zucchini in the bowl here. Oh, they're nicely grated. I'll put that away for now. So I'm using real salt by Redmond, and it is OU, I think. Yes, OU with a P for Passover. Okay, so we're gonna sprinkle a teaspoon around the top, and then we're just gonna stir it in. Zucchini has a very large water content, and to make they would fall apart if we didn't get some of that water out, or a lot of that water out. So the salt is gonna help do that. I'm gonna let it set for 20 minutes, and then we're gonna squeeze out the water, and then we'll make the latkes. Okay, we're back. Oh my gosh, look at all that water. Look at all that. Okay, so we're gonna squeeze this a little and put it in some cheesecloth. It's a double layer of cheesecloth. Goodness. Oh, I should have poured this through a strainer. Okay, so then we're just gonna bring up the four corners and squeeze out as much as we can. this is a lot. You can save this liquid and put it in some soups if you want, or even a smoothie. Okay, I think that'll do. And dump it back in the bowl here. There we go. Okay, we're ready to add the rest of our ingredients. Let's get rid of some of this water. We have some onion. I have 2 eggs here. My eggs come in a variety of colors because these came from a neighbor who raises chickens. And you never know what you're gonna get. I'm gonna check them for blood. This one's good. This one's good. I save the eggshells. I'll rinse them later, and when they're dry, I'll put them in a Ziploc, and I use them in my garden. I mix this egg in here real quick. I'm going to add about 3/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Just going to eyeball it from this teaspoon measure. You can add more or less, whatever you like. The brand I use is Simply Organic, and it's KSA, Kosher Supervisors of America. And I'm going to put in a 1/4 cup of onion. This aside for other latkes. And now, instead of the traditional matzah meal, I'm going to use almond flour, and I'm going to put in 1/2 cup. This almond flour is okay. I don't know if you can see that. And it's by nuts.com. I keep it in the refrigerator. I don't really use it very often. That way it's always fresh. And then we're stirring it and we're ready to fry. There we go. I almost forgot, but I also add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. This is Star K, I believe. Nope, it's OU. Although I'm not sure if baking powder needs a texture. I'll have to check on that. going to heat up the oil. I'm going to use half a cup because this pan is fairly big, but it depends on the size of your pan how much you'll add. And I'm using the Chosen Foods avocado oil, 100% pure. And it is OU. I like to use an electric skillet because I can control the temperature better, and I can watch because as you put each pancake in, the temperature goes down slightly. So I'm going to set it to a 350 degrees. Oh, that's off camera. It has a little red light. When that light goes off, it will be ready. Okay, so we're going to let this sit a few minutes while the oil heats up. Okay, our light's out. I'm going to use this scoop to scoop up the zucchini latkes, but I'm going to also squeeze them a little bit because it seems like there's still water in there. And then with my hands, I'll form a patty and put them in the oil. Smells good right away. I'm going to flatten that one a little more. Part of this water is the egg. Maybe I should have just used one. They'll cook for 3 to 4 minutes on one side, and then flip them, and they'll cook 3 to 4 minutes on the other side. You want them to be nice and golden brown. Meanwhile, I have what is this called, a grate? To let the latkes drain on here when they're done. That way they don't get soggy in the oil. I recommend doing this no matter what recipe you use. Oh, that looks good. I think I'm going to let it go a little bit longer. They need to be golden and crispy on the outside, and this certainly is that way, but I think I want the outside crust, not exactly a crust, but the outside crispy part to be thicker. So I'm going to let them sit in a little bit longer. This is a parve recipe, but I've seen people put cottage cheese, ricotta cheese, or Parmesan in with their latkes. If you use Parmesan, you certainly could use a little less almond flour. Okay, let's try to flip another one and see what happens. It's not ready yet either. Maybe I put this one in second. Yeah, I can tell by the... Oh yeah, that looks good. This pan's not level, so I'm tipping it every once in a while to get some oil up on the far edges. And I'll just move these down. You can make these on the stove top. I would suggest starting off at a medium. You want it to kind of bubble up like this around the latkes. So after you put your first one in, you can adjust it and make it higher or lower depending on your stove top. Oh, these smell so good. Oh, I can't wait to eat one. Just like traditional potato latkes, these are usually eaten with sour cream and or applesauce. So applesauce is not keto, so I'm skipping that. And it's I had a meat meal, so I'm not going to put sour cream on them today. But they're parve, so I can use them for either meat or dairy meal. A little bit longer. I'm going to put 2 more in. I can start cooking up here. And then when these are done, I'll move them down. Looks like this might make about 12, maybe 11. Yeah, I think that's done. Oh yeah, oh, that one looks really good. Okay, you can see there's, maybe you can't see, but there's the oil dripping off of these. If you don't have any paper bags, because I know most grocery stores only have plastic these days, you can use paper towels. I'm going to save this last little bit. Looks like it's going to make 10. Yeah, I have 9 made, and this looks like, yeah, just 1 more. I'm going to make it in the waffle iron and see how that is, but I'll have to finish cooking these first. Whoops. Well, this one obviously fell apart, but it'll still taste good. There's some hungry people waiting, so I'm going to move this back just a little. You'll still be able to see it. Look how pretty that looks. I have a daughter who is waiting impatiently and wants sour cream on hers. She has not had any meat, so I have this organic sour cream by O Organics. It's a Safeway Albertsons brand, and it's OUD. I'm going to stir it up a little bit, and then just put a dollop on each one. There, doesn't that look beautiful? See if I can get this so you can see it a little better. It's pretty nice looking, pretty scrumptious looking. Here you go, sweetheart. Let me bring this back because I think I can take these out now. Maybe flip this one once more. Yeah, this one's good. All right, let me turn this off. There's not too much oil left, but if there was a lot of oil left, oh, I think there's enough that I'll do this. I'll strain it so I can use it again. I'm gonna get out the waffle maker. I'll be right back. I'm gonna spray the waffle part, the plates, with Sprouts coconut oil. Oops. Okay, I gotta close the waffle maker to heat up. The green shows that it's working. It'll turn red when it's ready to take a waffle. I think I'm only gonna get one more. This could make a royal mess, or it could make it even better. Here it is, our last latke for tonight. Oh, it's ready. All right, here we go. I'll get my hands clean. All right, now we'll wait for it to cook. Guess I'll open it to cool. I don't usually do a taste test, but tonight I'm gonna. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hadamah. That's good. Very good. Kind of oily, but I like that. Let me compare it to the one I made in the waffle. That's good too. It's not as crisp. Maybe I just needed to cook it longer. I hope you make this recipe. I definitely like it better in the pan because it's crisper. B'teyavon.